You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, it's a matchup of two of the best signal callers in the NFC South. It's Cam Newton and the Panthers taking on Drew Brees and his Saints.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They'll send Ginn in motion left. They do go for it. It's Brees. And Ginn's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Bree's going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Julius Peppers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll send Ginn in motion left. Bree's going to go on 4th down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 22 on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Into the red zone, it's Brees. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now Brees. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Brees to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here we go. Back.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Brees. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Newton now on second down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A good pickup there at 22.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Newton on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, McCaffrey skirts by him at the 35. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 43 yards for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Sammy.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Breeze on third down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll send Ginn in motion left. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. 7 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Saints.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Breeze now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Breeze. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Now Breeze again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, that incompletion there gives us a chance to inform the Madden community that we are taking a little bit of a break for the holidays. A brief hiatus. And the next live content update, next commentary update will be coming January 10th.
Well, that just means if we're coming back for January 10th, we're talking playoffs.
We will be talking playoffs.
We'll be talking playoffs. We'll be talking the meat of the action, the best part of the season, the gift that keeps on giving. All right, so the post-Christmas blues will be over because we'll be talking about the playoffs.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 4th down, Newton. He's going to air one out, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Out of the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 or the 12. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. first down. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Easy. Kill. Ready. Check.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Mike 5-4. Tighten up. Ready. You waiting?
Now Breeze. Again has it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Phillips. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Still fighting. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Breeze now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Thomas Davis.